Welcome to Renaissance City, a Prowlers and Paragons actual play radio drama here on the TTRP Theater Twitch channel. TTRP Theater is a group of actors, artists, and gamers from all walks of life that collaborate to bring you compelling content. I am Duke Walter, your game master. Myself and a group of friends have come together to spin some tales, have some laughs, and hopefully entertain you with our stories of superheroes. The reason I chose P&P UE as the system to use for this game is twofold. 1. My friends are all great storytellers, artists, and actors, and one of the main mechanics of the Prowlers and Paragons system is that the narrative is sometimes turned over to the players. This differs from a lot of the standard systems in that I, as the game master, won't always have control. I enjoy this aspect of the game. It makes me think on my feet, and it also means that there is a lot of improvising when it comes to each issue. 2. Some of my friends have never played an RPG in their life, and none of us have played this system. There are a few rules that you all should know about before we get into the episode. Firstly, this is a D6 system. That means that you only need the traditional 6-sided cubes that you find in almost every board game you've ever played. No special dice needed. The die rolls equate to successes. Each trait, ability, and power have a number of dice that the player has predetermined. When needed, the player will roll that many 6-sided dice. All even numbers showing are considered successes, while odd numbers are failures. In this game, when a player rolls a 6, they get to re-roll the die for a chance at additional successes. The amount of net successes for the actor determines who gets to narrate the scene and how. Sometimes it is the player with embellishments by me, sometimes I get to narrate with embellishments by the player, and sometimes either I or the player get to narrate with no input from the other. Embellishment allows both sides to add narration in a small but meaningful way, but embellishments can't contradict the narration or make it true but effectively meaningless. You'll see what I mean as we play more and more of this game. In part 1 of issue number 1, Riverside Hijinks, our heroes banded together to help local law enforcement stop the Purple Gang from bringing a shipment of illegal alcohol across from Canada. They attempted to get the drop on the gangsters, but an unfortunate misstep by Saint Shadow alerted the bad guys to the raid, and chaos ensued. Troubadour, the traveling bard, helped the Scarlet Spartan get aboard the ship without harm, while Cotton was able to feel that a small group amongst the bad guys weren't feeling anything at all. Pharaoh had trouble boarding the ship, but redeemed himself by using his magnetic powers to pull a potential robot roadblock out of Ramen's way. Saint Shadow stealthily followed 3 of the gangsters that were trying to escape to the ship's main bridge. Cotton continued to try to influence the villains with his telepathic powers, while the Scarlet Spartan hurled another of the automatons out into the river. Pharaoh brought the robot crashing down dockside, but it wasn't enough to dismantle it, and the Troubadour suffered a mighty blow that nearly sent him swimming. This is where we pick up the action.
This time the robot's coming after you. This time the metal man's coming after you. So that's 3. That's 4. You need to roll your toughness.
It's my dice, baby. Come on. There it is. There it is. No, that's not. That's not so good. He rolls zip.
You're going to take 3 damage. He's going to walk up to you, and they just keep throwing this same haymaker punch, just lifting up their arm, swinging hard across, and just boom, bam, and you take 3 damage.
Put your head where your feet were.
And that puts you as 3 health, right?
Yeah.
So you had 6, and now you're at 3. Okay.
You don't like your music.
Not a fan.
He's just
not a fan.
He's just like able to pick on the regular guy. It's irritating. It's irritating.
They always go after the artists.
So that other group gets up to the cabin, and you can see 2 of them move to the front. There's glass there, and they move to the front, and you hear the engines start. Shadow, what are you doing?
Can I tell if they have weapons? I want to see if I can open the lock.
Open what lock?
To the cabin door.
So you want to make your way up to the cabin door?
Yeah.
So there's a window.
To the bridge?
Yeah, to the bridge. Yeah. Thank you. The bridge. Jesus Christ. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
The bridge. Yeah, the bridge. Cabins are where you sleep. Yes.
Down below.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on the exterior, right?
Uh-huh.
It was like the pilot's house, actually.
Okay. And
The pilot's house?
Yeah, whatever.
Sure. I don't know what it's fucking called.
Depends on the...
Obviously, I don't know what it's fucking called.
We can
Where's
see them.
the poop deck?
Ask your mom.
I mean,
It's right behind her.
you said we saw him move to the front, so there's glass here?
Yeah.
He's miming right now.
Why is he miming? You could speak.
We're plotting.
We're a team.
Right,
Let's
you
plot.
can speak
Yeah.
to
So
plot.
what would you like? What do you think?
Well, he's not... Okay, use my words.
Yeah, use your words.
It's a second language.
Nobody speaks it but you.
Hand signals don't
How
work.
many languages one motherfucker
Hand
gets?
signals aren't good for radio.
Yeah.
What are you?
Right.
Blackanese,
Yeah,
mime, and
mimes.
English don't all work together.
Give me a little toss.
Am I close enough to him at this point that? What is my distance from the door to the bridge?
You could get there in your movement this turn. You can go across the boxes, drop down, and get up the stairs.
If he tosses me, can I have an action when I get to the door?
Wait, I thought there was
Are you going to the door, or you break,
Negotiating.
or is he throwing you through the glass?
window.
Isn't there usually
They
a
move to the
higher
front.
thing? You just throw him up rather than going.
Well, we saw them walk up to it.
No, I'm not doing that. I've got no might. I can't fight three of these fucking robot guys in a cabin by myself.
Oh, were they robots? I didn't realize.
I'm going to make my way towards the bridge door.
So you're going to run up the stairs and try to get it,
Yeah.
and try to open the door.
Yeah.
Okay, the door is locked.
Hey, Jackson leaves.
He's like, fuck it.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
that dragon.
See you guys. See you guys.
The door was
I'm
locked.
done.
Well, I was going to go after him, but the
I don't
door
know
was
what-
locked.
Listen, guys, we gave it a good try. I'm gonna. I'm just
Can
gonna
I
get.
do?
Let's all meet at Murray.
Streetwise.
Covert.
Covert.
Yeah, use covert.
That's it. 2 successes.
2 successes to get the lock undone.
Oh no, 3 successes.
3 successes?
No, 2 successes.
Can you count?
2.
That would be 2.
This is it's clear and it's hard to see.
Gotcha. 2 successes. Yeah, you're not able to get the door open. So you're standing there jiggling the handle and you catch the attention of.
Can I tell this story?
Huh?
Can I tell this story?
Let's
No.
get on the story.
No, you failed.
You got 2
You
dice.
don't get to tell this
Can I
story.
embellish the story?
Sure, embellish the story.
So I get there and I don't have my lockpick with me, and so I just jiggle it and go, hello? Hello?
Okay.
Does anyone answer?
Yeah, he grabs the attention of 2 of the guys that are inside the bridge. The other is trying to get the engine started and get the boat moving.
Okay, so I'm gonna scan the area for projectiles.
What does that mean?
I'm looking for something to throw at them bastards.
Oh. Okay. All right, roll perception.
Ball in
Perception.
Oh, we left that behind.
Oh yeah, all of them.
Mayweather or whatever it is.
All of them plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. You could try to rip a piece off of one of these boxes if you wanted to, but there's not just.
Not a fire extinguisher laying around.
This is 1923. Yeah, no, there's not just fire extinguishers everywhere.
That's gonna happen. Even
That's
there.
why. That's why
There was a
entire.
payphone.
There's
but they
no
took
porta
it out.
potty. There's not a porta potty either. So
A lot of
that's
cities burned in that relative time.
Yeah. There was stuff burning down all the time.
Okay, so what's the height on it?
It's about 15 feet to the top of the stairs.
What about to the rail and the window?
It's another 8-10 feet higher than that.
Can I get a launch off some of these boxes?
You can try.
All right. Let's
So
go
you
for
want to leap with your might, dude? You can leap that high.
it. Oh, just leap right through the damn thing?
Yeah.
Oh well. Come
you
on.
You got a might of 6. I think you can leap 100 feet. Yeah. Roll your
Let's
might.
go. Might? That's a good one. That's 6 dice. All right, come on, baby. Come on. 2, 2, 6, 2, 4. How about that?
Okay. Tell me how it happens.
I'm gonna just do
The people that are listening to this can't see the motions that you're making. They can't see you go. Ba-doop.
I'm
Is that
gonna
like
kind of.
So explain.
Okay, with my might, gravity is not.
So like a Tony Parker
My
Euro
issue.
step?
No, yeah, he's gonna give it 2 little quick steps, and then he's gonna go up there with the Peter Pan.
Finger roll.
Little stutter step leap.
A little red lord.
So much for the noir game, ladies and gentlemen. This has turned into a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
Little red lord.
No, I don't care. I think it's great.
I want it to look good.
Okay, so
In case someone sees me.
yeah, you look fantastic with your one finger pointing and your hand out in front of you. You look like Mercury.
shit.
You look like Mercury, you know.
See, I was thinking more.
And you smash through the glass onto the bridge.
Yeah, he's like coming out of a Renaissance fresco right into the bridge.
Troubadour, what are you doing?
Oh god, I'm trying to contain myself watching this crap.
He's hoping for a record deal. I'm in the corner.
I'm like, you're looking for anything.
Plug that sucker in.
No, I have over the time turned my guitar into a jank ass gun. So I'm like done with this.
Okay.
Crap, I'm gonna shoot something.
Yeah.
Is there still a guy right next to me?
Yeah.
Metal Man
Well,
just
he's-
knocked the hell out
yeah,
of you.
He resisted my attack,
He's-
came after you.
Yeah. Came
All
after
right,
you.
I'm done with this guy. I'm gonna shoot
He's trying to take this
bastard.
guy out.
Shoot him.
Would that fall under technology, probably?
So you have a gun in your guitar?
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. That's fucking killer.
Well, he runs into this all the time.
He can't play the thing to save his life.
You got him just pull out the shotgun.
And everybody's like, hey, dude, you should just get a shotgun.
Right. What's up with the whole Troubadour thing?
You should have started with that.
But that's always his thing. He wants to be a musician so badly.
He strums it 3 times, it doesn't work, he shoots you in the face.
Oh, this is so good.
But the musician's code, if you throw $1 down in his case, he can't shoot
He
you.
can't
Every nickel that you get in the case.
Oh, shit.
Okay, yeah, roll it up,
$1 is
dude.
big money
Roll your
back then.
technology.
Oh, yeah,
Roll your technology. That'll be great.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Of course, the shotgun works. It's beautiful storytelling, dude. It really is.
4, 5.
You got 5 successes.
Yeah, he blew
Okay.
the hell out.
I guess both barrels.
Yeah. So, where is the gun in your guitar? How does it?
There's a lever I have to push, and it.
Okay. So describe it. How you do it, and you know what I mean. Give me the whole thing.
Yeah. So basically, I took.
Because you just did 5 damage to this guy,
Oh.
Fantastic.
and he only had
Flippin' toast.
1 left.
Okay.
So,
Good, because he took freaking half
Walk
of
us,
mine.
walk us through it.
So
Yeah. So walk me through.
anyway, yeah, I developed this a while ago because I knew. Look, you motherfuckers.
The guitar parts are duct taped to a gun. That's basically all we're looking at.
They didn't have duct tape.
No.
There has to be baling wire.
Nobody in the room knows you have a gun.
Tell it. How'd it happen?
Yeah. Okay. Let him.
All right.
So the barrel pops out and cut this motherfucker clean in half.
Oh,
Nice.
And the metal is gone. The fucking components just
blasted me in half. Oh, man, I wish I saw that.
You
I did.
You were right.
I'm,
Oh, no, you're on the other room.
You're
That's right.
jumping.
I'm in a
chasing
chasing
you.
going, woohoo!
Okay. Cotton.
So, I want to jumble up what's happening on the bridge. I want to just do whatever I can to affect it. I know that Saint Shadow is super frustrated because he didn't get.
You don't know that. He's on the other side of the boat. You can't see him.
Oh, I thought I was chasing this fella up to him.
You hadn't made it that far yet.
Well, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I don't know where I am. So how can I make decisions? I have no
So
idea.
you want to continue running after Raymond.
Yep.
Okay, so as you start to turn the corner, you see Raymond do this little twinkle toe step and leap off with his arm out in front of him and his finger pointing right at the guy who is standing at the captain's wheel, and he crashes through the window of the bridge.
Finger first.
Right, finger first. What do you do?
So,
You can also see Saint Shadow standing at the door going, hello, guys. Hey, guys. Knock, 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 knock. Hello?
so I cannot help but just gape in awe of the grace with which I just saw my friend soar through that window, leading one finger charge toward these guys on the bridge. I am just giddy with joy at the success that he's had. And
Just so happy for you, man.
I'm so happy for him. And So I transmit that happiness, I'm overcome with it, and I transmit it to just everybody in my midst, kind of half accidentally,
Okay.
half on purpose.
Okay. Roll. 5, 6. 6 times. You two feel this overwhelming sense of happiness, and if you try to resist it,
Did you see what I just did?
Listen.
I'm already happy.
If you try to resist it, you can roll willpower. You don't have to resist it.
I have to resist that.
So, just 3 6s and a 4.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
That makes 6. How many successes did you have?
6.
Oh, when I did.
You had 6, right? Okay. So, I tell it, but you embellish.
Okay.
This wave of happiness and joy comes out of you, and you see Saint Shadow, and he kind of straightens up a little bit, and he's just, But the guys inside pull guns, and they start to go for the door. They obviously are not affected by...
They were not positively affected.
They were not positively affected.
Gotcha.
You get to embellish now.
Who was positively affected? Just
Your
him
teammates.
or both of them?
Your teammates.
Both my teammates were
And no
positively
one else.
affected.
And
Yeah.
no one else.
And here come these bad guys. So I desperately want to get up there and help them. I've literally just set them out to get into trouble. I'm feeling guilty and responsible for that.
Why were we going to get in trouble?
Because you're giggling and the fucking guys with the guns are coming after you. That's why.
I always giggle when I fight.
What about me? I'm not right in their vicinity.
No,
No,
it's just affecting Saint Shadow and them.
Okay.
Yeah.
He did not want to be
You and I
there.
are
And
right
so-
by
So
So I'm
you're
gonna make every attempt I can.
Your intention is
As
to make
a-
a move to the stairs
as a
to get
man to get up to the door.
up. Okay,
near the
so
window.
you're going to take off in that direction.
Yeah.
Pharaoh, what are you doing?
I gotta cover some ground real quick, so I think I'm gonna try and grab onto something metal where the deck is and try and pull myself there real fast through the window.
You're trying to get all the way up to the bridge?
Yeah, I'm trying to travel fast.
Okay. To travel, you're going to roll your elemental control, but you're going to do it at -2 dice. So you're going to do it at 4 instead of 6.
3.
Yeah, you get to tell it, and I get to embellish.
Reach out to something metal. There's lots of things metal in that area. Just pull myself real hard in that general direction because I know that that's where the fight is.
You're trying to get in through the window just like
Right.
Raymond did? Okay.
Yeah, let's throw some shit around.
So you're able to do that, and you crash through the window, but you are going to take 1 harm from cuts from the glass. The 2 guys that have moved towards the door, when Pharaoh smashes through the window, they both turn towards you, and they're going to fire.
Wait, I'm there too, aren't I?
You are there.
Okay.
You 2 roll your toughness.
9.
9.
Okay.
Dope.
You got 9, I got 4, 5, and 1 coming. 6, 1 more coming. 7, 1 more coming. 8!
Yeah.
8
Yeah!
and 9?
Just gonna flex.
Shit.
They start shooting, I'm just gonna start flexing.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
And I'm just bending them.
So bullets come firing at both of you, and Raymond, you just shrug them off. And Pharaoh, you make your landing, and this guy pulls up his gun because both of you crashing through the window, one right after the other. You scare the shit out of them, and you just hold up your hands and you're just pushing the bullets around you. Neither of you take any damage. Shadow. 2 of your teammates have just crashed through the window of the bridge.
And I'm overcome with this joy
Uh-huh.
and happiness that I don't ever feel because I'm depressed and stuff all the time.
Poor little
And
guy.
so I just look in the window and I go, "Good job, guys," and I start to leave.
And you start to
I
leave?
start to walk away,
Okay.
like I'm going to go back to my house.
So happy.
We got it. It's cool. Hey, dude, you can clock out, man. Go home. I think we got
Are there
it.
still dudes on the top?
Raymond. Yeah, there are still 4 machine gunmen.
So, Bastard in the cabin shot a gun at me.
Yeah.
I don't like guns. Let's work them.
What are you going to attack with?
Let's start with a punch.
So, martial arts?
Yeah, just this guy. With the 3. 3
Well,
success.
I rolled 3 6s in a row on
God.
1 die and then a 2. So I got 4 successes to resist.
Yeah.
So he fires the bullets. You come at him with a strike, and and he's able to dodge out of the way because he's just got his eyes on you. Troubadour, what are you doing? Ramen has blasted through the glass. You see Pharaoh. He holds out his hands, and you see him, and he shoots himself up and smashes through the glass onto the bridge.
Yeah.
Cotton has taken off running and has disappeared through the alley between the two stacks of crates. And you have made your way up onto the deck of the boat. What are you going to do?
Bring that shoddy.
All right.
Oh, no, wait. You blasted the guy. You blasted the robot.
Yeah, so I'm still down.
So you're still down here. You haven't even made your way up to the boat yet.
Well, I'll use my grappling attachment.
Is it on your guitar?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I mean, if I got a gun, might as well be able to protect something other than bullets.
Yeah.
So I'll shoot myself.
grappling
Try to
gun.
shoot myself up to the bridge.
Okay.
Might as well jump the fray.
Hey, no shit.
Roll your technology.
All right.
Oh, 2.
So
Anything that's not the gun.
you fire the grappling hook, but you don't have enough rope to get that far. But it does catch on the top of the crates, but it doesn't make it all the way to the bridge.
Cool.
So you are able to pull yourself up onto the bridge itself, or onto that first stack of crates here by the bridge.
Yeah.
But you're not able to get all the way to the bridge. Cotton, what are you doing? Saint Shadow has gone, good job, guys, and turned around and started walking down the stairs past you.
Where the hell are you going? He's in a good mood. He wants to go.
I can see him obviously not working toward the end game that we all had in common. And so I just kind of level us out. I take some of my, oh fuck, and I give it to him so he's aware and a little more self-conscious so that we can turn back around and get back in the fight.
Okay, use your telepathy.
Can borrow some of these.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Is that a direct? Can I resist that?
You can.
Yep.
You can use your willpower to resist it. You sure can.
Oh yeah, he resisted the fuck out of me.
Yeah, he wants to stay happy.
4 total.
Okay, 4 is more than 3, so you are able to resist his insistence on
The rain cloud.
Yeah.
All right, later, bro.
Okay, Pharaoh. You are up in the bridge.
There's some dude there with a gun, right?
Yep.
And the engine started on the boat, and they're starting to try and pull away from the dock.
Correct.
I'm gonna take what's a round?
I
Deck.
mean, the standard things. What is it that you're looking for?
Fire extinguisher.
It's 1923.
There's brass soda fire extinguisher.
Yeah, they're
incredibly heavy with a solid steel
This
lid.
is true.
Yeah. Roll a perception check.
Nothing.
You don't see one. Maybe it's in a cabinet. Maybe it's in
Okay,
a closet.
okay.
But you don't see.
So am I done now?
No, you
Okay.
can still take an action. I'll still let you
Let's
try
try
to do
and
something.
jerk the machine gun out of that asshole's hand.
Okay, go for it.
That's nice.
And you're using your magnetism?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. What'd you get?
2.
2? I got 1. So net success 1 goes to you. You tell it and I'm going to embellish.
I jerk the machine gun out of his hands, and it starts coming towards me. But it's got a strap on it.
Well, see, that's the part that I get.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
I'm pulling it.
Well, and I will.
It comes out of his hands. I got it. You know, it's coming.
Well, but I will agree with you that it's got a strap on it, and so while you disarm him and the gun is pulled away from him, it doesn't come all the way to you because it's got a strap on it. So he doesn't have it where he can hold it and fire it again this turn.
Nice.
But you didn't take it away from him completely. Right. Now it's their turn. So the 4 that are still machine gunners who are still here, you guys don't see this. Well, you would see this. You're the only one that would see this. These 2 stop firing and run to this end of the boat and lift the tie rope and throw it off into the water. And these 2 start taking off toward this end of the boat. All of you can now hear the anchor rising. This guy that was on you grabs the gun back, but he's not going to be able to fire. The other guy's going to fire on you.
I didn't get close enough to him. Keep moving bullets.
He can still pull the trigger on the gun. So roll your toughness, please.
666 4 4.
Yeah,
2.
you're good.
What?
Yeah, you shrug the bullets off once again. Shadow, we're back to you.
Does his power everlasting? Not everlasting, but does it have a normal disengage time?
So as this happiness starts to wear off of you, there is this image that comes into your mind. It's this kind of cloud of white, and then there's this flash of purple, and you can see a form of some sort in the purple, and then it's back to the white, and then it's gone, and the happiness dissipates from you. The power that he had over you, or the emotion that he had sent to you, and on top of it, you know that it came from him. Like all of a sudden, your mind is clear, and you're like, "Don't fucking do that to me!"
Yeah, yeah.
And you know that it came from Cotton.
All right. So as my senses come back to me, I run up to the bridge, and my intent is to disengage the anchor or take control of the vessel.
Okay. The door is locked.
I'm going to come through the window. That's been broken.
Okay.
I'm just going to come back up the stairs and
I'm going to knock
Okay.
lightly.
Guys?
Guys, do you let me in?
Can somebody come unlock this? I want to fight the bad guys.
We're a little preoccupied with machine gun fire.
Okay, so you go in. You want to stop the guy who is at the captain's wheel.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you going to do that? What are you going to do?
I have a small blade that I carry.
You going to attack?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Is that might or agility?
Your attack with that is probably...
Streetwise?
No, it's agility.
Agility.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. 4 total.
Jesus. You do 3 damage to this guy. You leap in, you grab him by the arm, and you stick your blade up under his armpit. All right, Raymond, what do you do?
We're going to start with punches.
All right. Martial arts.
Quick, fast, heavy punches. 6, 6, 4, 2, 4, 4. There's 6 plus 2, 7 plus 1, 7.
7 successes. Tell me how you knock this guy unconscious.
Oh no, I'm gonna take his heart. He's shooting guns. I mean, if I can kill him, I'm killing him.
Okay, you didn't do enough damage to kill him.
Okay.
But you do enough damage to knock him out. But you give him the heart punch.
I want to put 4 of them in the side of his chest, just go up the ribs, trying to pop him open. And then I'll swing the other hand with the elbow into his mouth. Gonna kick him in the balls. Because it cracks me up. I mean, this is a bad design, guys, you know? You need to go talk with your crater. How many is that so far? 6? And then when he lunges over after the ball kick, I'm going to bring that fist out, drag it on the ground, and punch the ceiling with his head in between.
Okay. Out he goes. Troubadour, you are standing on top of the crates outside, and you see Raymond. You can just kind of see the top of Raymond, and then you see this uppercut that just, knocks this dude, and his head goes off the ceiling, and you hear him thud to the floor.
How close am I to being able to get onto the bridge?
Are you going to try to shoot the grappling hook again, or are you going to try to climb?
How far am I?
You're probably 25 or 30 feet from it, and then you'd have another 15 feet. Then you have another 15 feet to climb.
Look again. Why not? Worked so well the first time.
It did work well the first time. It got you up there.
Yeah, well, close.
You get it to gain purchase. I will let you roll. I'll let you roll might.
Okay.
To see if you can actually climb it, because the motor's locked up on the mechanism and won't pull you.
God dang it. 1 plus 1.
2.
So 2. You're able to start making your way up it. If you keep climbing, you'll be able to get up there next turn.
Cool.
Cotton.
If I'm close enough, I'm going to try to get in the window behind these guys.
Okay.
So I can help with the problem.
Okay, so you climb around, coming through the window. There is blood pouring out of the armpit of the guy standing at the captain's wheel, and he's screaming. Saint Shadow has a blade up there. You watched Raymond knock the other guy out, and Pharaoh is standing on the other side of the bridge, face to face with a guy pointing a machine gun at him.
At one point, we talked about me just being able to do some sort of a mental force
Yeah, you have a mind blast.
Up close. So I want to do that to the guy that's got the gun.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Roll hot dice.
Rolling 3.
Rolling 3.
There's 2 of them.
3 of them.
4, 5. 5.
You wreck his brain, and he just falls unconscious to the floor. Farrell, the guy standing in front of you, just fell down to the floor. Raymond has knocked out the other guy that was shooting at him. The only guy left standing has a blade in his armpit.
I'm going to use my magic power to push that blade up to the top of his head.
Okay.
Wow.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, stealing his kill.
2 plus 1. 2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
These are bad guys, man. They've been shooting at us.
Doesn't work.
You do, you know what I mean? You do make it move, but you can't form enough force. There's not enough metal there for you to form enough force to get it up and through his collarbone to do what you wanted to do. So the 2 guys that had to dash all the way to the other end of the boat, they make it down there and they throw the rope off. The engine has started. The anchor is up and out of the water and the boat starts to move. There's nobody steering the boat at this point because the guy who was steering the boat has a blade in his armpit and is bleeding to death.
I'll steer the boat.
You hear the gangplank crumble and start to break away as the ship starts to lurch forward. You hear sirens going off now that you didn't hear before, as if there are more police cars that are making their way toward the wharf. You can see some lights across the river on the Windsor side, on the Canadian side, that seem to be lining up the 3/4 of a mile that it is across the river. And the ship is slowly lurching forward. Shadow, what are you going to do?
I'm going to try and put this guy in a sleeper hold.
So that would be might.
You're gonna bleed out.
Not agility?
No, agility is not a sleeper hold.
Yeah, no.
Wide awake.
Yeah, you move around and
So you pulled the knife out of this?
and despite him, being hurt, he's able to prevent you from making that move. Raven, what are you doing?
Okay, so I see him give him a little hug. Okay? And I want to attempt the same move.
Okay,
You're gonna attempt to give him a little hug.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a little hug. I'm just going to put a little more squeeze into it.
Okay, roll your might.
2, 4, 2, 2, 4.
4? Yeah. I got 5.
Oh, this dude's got a iron neck.
He's squirrely.
Yeah, squirmy.
So, yeah, he resists. You try to wrap your arms around his neck, and he's slipping his way out, and he's determined to get this boat down the river. Troubadour, what are you doing? Keep climbing up the rope?
I think
I would. Get up here, man. Come on.
It's gym class for this guy.
Chaz has already gone home and
I'm
come back.
hoping I'm close enough to use like my sonic blast.
Jazz went home and made a sandwich.
You want a sonic blast into the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can climb the rest of the way up the rope, and you want to use it on the guy that's still standing? What I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
We're both in a close proximity.
You are.
Well, hopefully.
Doug with these dice. Why didn't you just shoot him? Oh, there you go. 3's a redemption.
3, you do 1 more damage to this guy.
Was that with your guitar or your voice?
You don't know.
I couldn't get a guitar.
He's only taken 4
Climb up a rope and play the guitar.
because they both missed on their sleeper holds.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't either.
I want to just show him how to do it, you
Sleeper
know?
hold.
Yeah. My
So
ears.
there's only one dude left.
There's one guy left. Well, you can't see them.
Right.
The guy.
So-
there's one guy left in the room.
So
Yes.
what I want to do is
There are 5 of you now in the room, and there's one guy left.
Right, one guy left.
And we can't take it
So
down.
can I-
Shucking sleeper holes.
Yeah.
I would like to perceive before I attack, if possible.
Okay, what are
I'd like
you
to-
looking for?
I'd like to just kind of feel out if there are any other people in the area. Are there any other guys on the ship that we just don't know yet?
Okay,
So do I need to roll for that? Or?
you do. Yeah. Roll your telepathy.
Yes. Hot dice.
To 6.
6.
Yeah. There are quite a few other guys on the boat.
Okay.
Um,
We've been working on this bridge for a minute.
three guys and a locked door, and we're stumped.
That door was bored.
So the bridge is here in the center, right? And there are crates stacked all around it. And then there is a large stack of crates behind you. And then there's a large stack of crates in front of you.
Okay.
You can feel multiple people in all three of those areas.
All right. So I guess I want to try another mind blast on this guy, just so we can finish this and move on.
All right, 3 dice.
1.
Yeah, this guy, I mean, you don't seem to affect him. Pharaoh, what are you
Who
doing?
is this guy?
Man, I'm just gonna I gotta steel armor. I'm just gonna run up and try and take this dude's head off.
Okay, make a might roll.
2.
There is something that is keeping this guy standing
he
up
has
at this
mojo.
point. You're not sure
He's
what
a
it
badass.
is, but you guys are all
Whipping on him?
you're all not only are you whiffing on him, like there seems to be some kind of there seems to be some kind of unnatural resistance that this guy has.
The only person that touched him was fucking Troubadour. with his
No,
magic
you
voice.
stabbed him.
Well,
You
after
stabbed him in the
You
armpit.
stabbed him right off the bat in the armpit.
He's already denying it. He's embarrassed by it.
Yeah, is this guy
He went
bleeding
too far.
out? He's gonna bleed out before we finish him.
Keep staggering around, silver out of shit.
So that's him.
Here comes the hammer from God.
So he shucks off one, he shucks off the other. He takes this psychic blast from Cotton and dodges this punch from Pharaoh, and he resists this sonic blast from Troubadour. And he looks you all in the face. He looks you all around, and he smiles, and he slams his hand down on a lever. And down in the ship, you hear the grinding of metal, as if some large gear started turning. It's not exactly the same sound as you hear when the anchor drops on a ship this size, but it's definitely a mechanism at least as big as something that would be able to pull and drop the anchor.
We're sitting on top of a go-by.
Shadow, what are you doing?
I'm going to
You stab him again?
agility. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
5 successes.
5. Tell me how you do 3 more damage to him.
He's shucked off this guy, avoided a mind blast.
Right, he drops the lever.
He drops the lever. I grab his hand and my knife, and I run the knife all the way up, filleting his arm.
Up his forearm.
Ugh, you nasty.
And then I just slash him across the neck.
He's not dead.
Oh, he's not dead.
No, you didn't do enough damage to kill him.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
I just do 3.
You just do
Okay.
3.
Fillet his arm.
Okay.
And just come up.
Raymond, what are you doing?
I got a helmet on. I'm assuming I have his back since I tried a sleeper.
You mean you're behind him?
Aren't I?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Let's grab him by the ears and replace his face with my own.
Okay. You're going to headbutt him?
Yeah.
Strike. Roll strike.
That's all these dice. Well, can I do it multiple times? Just like...
No.
Oh no, you got good dice. I got 3 standing. This son of a bitch is unbelievable. Look at him. 4.
6.
Dang.
He shrugs it off. You full on slam your helmeted head into the
Jesus
back of
Christ.
his head, and he does not budge.
Troubadour!
All right, well, I'm whipping out the gun.
Get out my tuner.
I'm done with this.
Yeah, you've seen this guy resist
Yeah.
all kinds of crazy stuff. It's unbelievable what this guy has been able to withstand.
This damn bastard. All right,
We gotta enlist him.
that's technology.
Yeah, how much are they paying this guy? I bet we can beat it.
3,
3.
2. Yeah, you shoot him and you hit him in the side, but since it's a shotgun and you're still a fair distance away from him, you just kind of wing him a little bit. Cotton.
Lazarus.
So there is a dude standing in one of the other areas that really has to pee, and I'm going to transfer his desperate need to pee to this guy.
Okay, I want you to roll to see what you perceive in the area. How about that?
He's all about the details.
Maybe
You
they'll
just tell me
distract
how it
him
works.
enough. We can all just slink away and pretend like this never happened. He's gonna make a run to the bathroom. Look at that 6.
It's my 3 6s, my 2 2s.
Oh yeah.
5.
5 successes.
Yes.
You are able to find someone that's in physical discomfort. It doesn't feel like they have to urinate,
Gotcha.
Damn it.
Fair enough.
but they are in physical discomfort.
It's the guy standing in front of us who had a knife shoved up.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Been
He's like,
filleted and
"Ah."
peppered with a shotgun.
But you're
Right,
not
shit.
right. You're not sure that same emotion is going to affect this person that has already withstood all of
Mind
this
blast,
trauma.
3rd time's a charm.
Headbutt.
You know, I never use my 3 wood 3 times in a row. It just doesn't work on the 3rd time. I gotta do different things. So,
We need King
I-
to wake up.
I want to make this guy, I want to get in his head.
Okay, and you want to get in his head how?
I want to make him feel the other person's pain.
Why don't you run over there and let him slap you around so you turn into king?
I mean, he obviously can't feel this. He obviously is not feeling pain as much. So giving him
Okay,
this,
so you're trying.
we'll take
okay,
him there.
Sure. I'll let you make that argument.
I want him to suffer a little.
Okay, roll your dice.
Cold combat last.
4.
That's a 0 net success. So I tell it, you get to embellish.
Okay.
There is someone that is. I mean, they are physically. It's not that they're uncomfortable. It's not uncomfortable. They are physically restrained in some way. And you try to take that fear and that anxiety of being restrained, and you send it out to the captain of this ship. You can see him, and he is gritting his teeth against it.
So in the resistance, we lock and we make intense eye contact. I mean, I feel him throughout me, and I'm sharing in the agony of the moment that he's
You
got.
feel him throughout you, and you're sharing in the moment.
Yeah. I'm feeling his emotions throughout me. And
This is how you wake
Okay,
up
in
and
that
hang him all
moment.
for it.
I want you to roll willpower.
okay.
Oh, is he gonna fall in love?
Cradling each other's balls.
Why do
I did not mean to turn that corner. 2.
A cloud of white takes over your vision. And within that cloud of white, there is a flash of purple. And inside that purple, you see that same form. And you've seen it many, many times at this point in your life. And then Cotton Dearborn is gone. All of a sudden, you all see Cotton freezes in place. And his eyes start to roll back into his head. And first his shoulders start to flex and move, and then they grow. And then his arms down, and you see the muscles start coming out, and then his chest widens, and his shirt rips. His hands extend into these 3-inch long razor-sharp claws, and his head changes, and horns start to grow from the temples of his head and extend back, and the lion face comes out, and then finally the wings burst forth from his back, and King is standing before you. Pharaoh, you just saw Cotton turn into King.
That's encouraging. I really feel like that's gonna maybe turn the tide against the bloody shucker. So, like, my whole body's made of pieces of metal that are held together. And I really just want to send, like, a large, sharp one towards this guy.
Okay. Use your elemental control. Which
Yeah.
piece what are you going to do? Like, you going to drop off your metal hand, or?
Yeah, I could send a fist at him, just real fast.
Yeah.
See if we can rattle his cage.
The craziest part about this whole thing is you guys are rolling 6 and 7 and 8 dice, and I'm rolling 4 every time.
Yeah. That's just some crazy dice right there. There's 4 more.
I rolled 4 successes. What do you
I
got?
rolled 5.
Now 5?
3 of them
Okay.
are
And 4 of them are 6s.
3 of
Or
them are
3 of them are
6s.
6s.
Sweet.
Yeah, come on, baby.
This might be the
6.
6. Using your powers, you throw out your arm and throw your fist off and shoot it forward with your magnetic powers, and you hit this guy right square in the side of the head. You knock him clean out. You finally have knocked this guy out. And as he falls to the ground, the boat lurches. and he spins the wheel
As a hell of a captain.
Which way?
left.
To open water?
The rudder, right. He
Okay.
falls because you're behind him and you shoot it to him and he falls
That's kind of a hard laugh.
and it spins the captain's wheel and the ship
Yeah.
starts to go out into open water. And as that move gets made, you hear the gear grind again from below you.
All right. So the gear is grinding below us.
The ship is headed out into the river.
I got a movement,
The
right?
captain's wheel is spinning. Yeah, you can move.
Okay. We're all in agreement. We got to get this boat away from the shore, right? Right. Okay.
So we can steal the liquor.
You got the wheel. Somebody's got the wheel. Probably head down to the deck towards, I'm sure there are like hatches or something on the deck, cargo hatches or something.
Yeah.
That you can hop down into.
Yep.
And head that way.
Okay. So you guys see Pharaoh throw his fist off, pow, knock this dude out, and then he leaps out the window
I get my fist back.
yeah, and then hops down to the deck of the ship. Shadow, what are you doing? I'll kind of keep the same order, but if you guys want to decide together what you want to do at this point, because you're basically out of initiative.
I have I have really good investigation and stuff, so I think I want to go check out the machine if somebody feels more comfortable
You go with
taking
me?
the wheel.
We want to take the wheel?
I'm,
We
a,
gotta
fuck,
get
I'm a
out.
fucking rage animal.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Kick in.
We got to get out into open
We've got
water.
something to do.
Yeah, I'll take the
Yeah.
wheel. We're going after the people.
All right, so I'm gonna follow.
Okay, so the two of you are going to go below deck.
Yeah,
You're
He's
going to
going
grab
with
hold
us.
of the wheel of the ship,
Mm-mm.
and
Come on, Rager.
the two of you are
That's
going to
where
do
the
what?
party is.
We're stepping out.
I'm gonna tell him I know where the others are. We got to go shut this shit down.
Yep.
Before it comes into play.
Oh, well,
Let's go
so
after
you know
the
where they
people.
are. We'll just go with you then. I
As
mean,
long
I
as
don't
we
understand.
decide
You're going
that-
Are
beneath.
you are you going not to beneath? You're not going below deck?
I'm not going after machinery. I'm going after people.
We're going
Okay.
after machine guns.
All right, we're going after machinery.
You two go down into the hold, and there are multiple levels to this ship. This is not a small ship. This is a large cargo ship. And you get down the first ladder and into the first level, and you can go left or you can go right.
can I roll a perception to see if I can determine if the noise of whatever thing he put in place, if I can hear it or detect it?
Sure.
Or which direction it might be coming from? 5.
It is definitely coming from somewhere below you.
I can't tell necessarily what quadrant of the ship or anything like that. Just know it's below.
There is a loud sound resonating through this massive metal cavity somewhere below you.
I'm going to continue to seek out the source of that noise.
Are you going to go left? Or are you going to go right?
Left.
Okay. So you take off left. You have to go through, you know what I mean? You have to go through a port door. You make your way down. There it is. It's 11 o'clock on a Saturday night. Police start rolling by.
Ambulance.
Ambulance.
We
Fire
find
department.
ourselves in
Yep.
a city
Fire
of
chief.
bastards.
Yep.
It's true. And you guys come to another ladder that leads up and leads down. I assume you will go down.
Yes.
What are you guys doing?
We made eye contact. We kind of knew what we wanted to do. I put my arms out and I freaking pick up the little red devil and I attempt to fly.
Okay. Where are you flying to?
I'm going to fly him. We're like hanging off the edge of the bridge, right? We're like
Mhm.
up in the bridge window. So I'm going to fly him down so we can get to the entrance to go downstairs and fight.
Okay. I think you misunderstood me.
I think I did.
On the deck, there is a huge stack of crates. Large crates. Not like cases of beer.
Right.
Raiders
Like-
Lost Ark.
You're talking
Mass-
about like the backs of semi-trucks.
Not that big, but yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, got you.
Massive crates. There's a huge stack of them on the deck here. Around where the bridge is, there is a huge stack of them. You are standing basically on top of them
Okay.
outside the bridge. And then at the back of the boat, there is another 2 or 3 high crate stack there as well. Directly below you, not below the deck, somewhere between the top of these crates and the deck, somewhere in these crates, that is where you sensed
I
people.
totally misunderstood you. Okay.
There's people in
I got you.
Yes.
Do I know, like, what sort of a vibe I'm perceiving from these people?
You don't have that ability anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Thank you for
yeah.
reminding me of that. Okay. But technically I did when I perceived it, which is why I'm asking.
You are of a different mind now. You are not Cotton Dearborn.
Oh, I don't
anymore.
even get to remember anything that happened.
No. You are king.
So I can't be part of the goal.
How can you not be part of the goal?
Because I don't remember anything when I was Cotton Dearborn.
Yeah, King wouldn't know.
I'm now disengaged from the goal. I'm just a rage animal.
So you saw your friends go down below deck.
But he has familiarity with where the people are.
No, he does not. As king.
So we don't even know there's people in the crates.
I don't even know that you're my friend.
Yes, you do. It's not that you don't have memories of as king. King has his own set of memories.
So I'm remembering the last time I was king.
Yes.
I don't know that there are people now. That fucks my mind. That was the whole basis for what I was doing. I'm really being told that I should smell. So I feel like that's what I should do. So I will use my smell.
Okay. You use your acute sense of smell.
It is adorable.
And what are you smelling for?
Clues. Anything.
Clues.
I have to sniff for something in particular.
It's fine.
No.
I totally threw you off guard.
Yeah, I am way off.
You're completely lost.
Yeah.
Use your acute sense of smell.
Oh yeah, you smelled everything.
I've got 6 so far.
Nice.
7. I smell all the things.
There is a heavy stench of human filth.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's the thing that you catch that's the most out of place.
So I'm just going to pursue it. I'm just going to try to figure out what it is.
Okay, you will have to attempt to rip open the top of one of the crates that's underneath you. Roll might.
Cotton and King can't communicate.
5.
Yeah, tell me how you do it.
At this point, I literally reach down the crate that I'm standing on, and I begin to pry off the top of the. I peel it back and try to see what's going on inside.
When you peel back the crate, there is a lone person huddled in the corner of this barren box, and they are emaciated, and the smell that you smelled is only intensified. You know, it's like when you open that trash can, you know what I mean, and you kind of had smelled something, and then you open the can and you find what it is that, you know, where that smell is coming from. It's that same sensation for you, except this is piss and shit and vomit, and you don't have any idea how long this person has lived inside this crate. I need the two of you back.
Is he live?
You don't know.
I'm going to continue to pursue the source of the grinding sound.
Okay. So you guys just keep making your way down. Yeah, you are sure that this is somewhere in the bowel of the ship. Are you trying to be sneaky about this, or are you just running?
Just running. I would be an impediment to his sneaking.
Okay. Yeah. Then you guys are making your way down. You go down a ladder, down a ladder, down a ladder, down a ladder, and you start making your way to the center of the ship. You get through several doorways, and there's a closed door. You spin the latch. You pull the door open. Inside this room, you can see there are 4 sets of large metal gears, and they are slowly moving on each other, and they are basically in a square formation around the room. There's one on your left, one on your right, one in front of you, and one on the opposite side. And in the center of those 4 sets of gears as they are moving is a person glowing in this blue shimmer.
Props. Get it? It's a theater reference. No? Props this week is for Ice Cream Dice. You can find them on all social media platforms. Mark started Ice Cream Dice with a wildly successful Kickstarter campaign, and he hasn't looked back. Check out his newest Halloween-inspired dice at icecreamdice.com. He is also the founder of an amazing charity group, Forging Heroes Society. It helps provide role-playing materials for school-aged kids all across Canada and the US. He is my brother from another mother, and I am proud of what he is doing for the RPG community. So, get out and support him, and we all know you need more dice. Check out the entire TTRP Theater schedule here on our Twitch page. We run live games almost every night of the week, so you are sure to find something to pique your interest. And if you don't catch us live on Twitch, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where all of our content is available for free. We have something for everyone, from D&D 5e classics to the captivating suspense of Cult Divinity Lost, to the ups and downs of being a hero in a dark and unforgiving world. TTRP Theater is telling compelling stories that you don't want to miss. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Renaissance City. Make sure to follow TTRP Theater on Twitter and Facebook by searching TTRP Theater. Please feel free to join our Discord server as well. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at InvisibleDuke. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to our Twitch page. Be sure to join us again in 2 weeks for our next issue of Renaissance City, When Life Imitates Art.